Here we go. 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 Here we go.
You don't even know why this show's special, do you?
Because of your face.
Well, that's every single episode.
Yeah.
You were blabbing on and on last week about some garbage with leap year, which made no sense at all. But here we are, 3-year anniversary.
3 years of seeing your face every Monday.
3 years of casting the pods.
Mm-hmm. Taking those pods, putting them into our little hands, wrapping them up, holding them close to our heart, talking to them, giving them little whispers, and then releasing them out into the world.
3 years. I don't remember 3 years ago. I was such a wee young tot.
Yeah, you were. You were tiny. You're still tiny.
I can't believe we have 3 years of podcasting every week. That sounds so horrible.
Cool. That's pretty cool.
That's a lot.
What do you think?
Yeah. I don't know, but that's pretty cool. 3 years. Yay. Here's to 4 and 5 and 6, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, we're creeping real close into the top like 10 million podcasts right now. So that's something.
Let's try to move up the chain at least 3 spots in the next 3 years.
Sounds good. Well, I'm not going to ask you how your weekend was, mostly because it's like, whatever, Grayce. You did big things. Don't ask me how mine was, because mine doesn't compare to the cool stuff you were doing.
Yours is stupid. Mine was awesome.
Basically.
End of story.
Yeah, I got nothing over here. Nothing needs discussed. And we're here just to talk about everything Grayce. Yay, big surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was good. It was a nice weekend. It wasn't. I didn't do the things I wish I could be doing.
Mm-hmm.
But here, that's like that you were doing those things.
Running in circles.
I would run away from an axe murderer right now and be happy.
You'd be the happiest person being murdered.
Yeah.
That's a great plot for a horror story is, there's an axe murderer, but he tries to murder runners who've been sitting around being injured. Yeah. And they're just happy to run. They're just excited.
Yeah. I mean, like,
let's do
at
this
that point,
more.
You say, screw doctor's orders, screw how the legs feel. You just got to run.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much there. But anyway, yeah. Yep. You had a fun weekend at Conquer the Wall starting, Thursday?
It starts Friday evening.
Well, your adventure started Thursday. You went down.
My adventure started Thursday. Yeah, I left Thursday, got down to West Virginia. It's a little town called Williamson, West Virginia, right close to the Kentucky border. And got there late Thursday. The race started at 7 p.m. on Friday and finishes on 7 p.m. on Sunday. So that was fun.
47 hours, right?
Yep. There's 2 different 35-hour races. There's one that starts Friday night and one that starts Saturday morning. And then there's a 47-hour that goes the entire duration.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's talk all about it once we start this show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You prepared?
Hold on. I'm not prepared. Okay, now I'm prepared.
All right. Grayce, y'all ran around in circles this weekend and didn't have to even cross any creeks. Let's talk about the fun that was had on episode 156.
Woo.
I'm Eric, Idiot Runner Kosek.
And I'm Grayce, Hot Pants Langheim. Eric is all business in the front of the pack, and I am all about the party in the back.
That's right, business up front and party in the back. Together, we are the Running Mullet.
And we are going to talk about every aspect of running, the podium, to the DNF and everything in between.
If you are a runner, this show is for you. Now sit back, get out your foam roller, and enjoy the party.
Wow, you really put your heart into those.
I did. It's 3-year anniversary.
Yep. All right. You want to bring our guest on right away, or how you want to do this?
Yes, let's do it. We're going to bring on Gina. Meow, meow. This is Gina's second time on podcast. Her first time she educated us all about creepy crawlies, all about snakes, which was super fun. And this time we get to talk to Gina about her hitting her big, awesome goal this weekend. How you doing, Gina?
Whoa, what happened to volume? I didn't hear that. Where did volume go?
Oh.
There you go. I hear you now.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll scooch closer.
Yeah, get all up in that microphone.
Say something. Say hi.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. It's just a little quiet. I don't know. Might just be the microphone.
I don't know.
Yell everything.
Weird.
Yeah, you
Okay, I can
yell
do that.
every word from the top of your lungs, like we're across the canyon. So, Grayce, what? First of all, the basic questions. What was the weather like for Conquer the Wall?
Oh, good gosh. Okay, so we live in South Central Pennsylvania, where it has not been above 40 in like 4 months, and we've had extremely low temps. And we got down there, and Saturday was a high of 84.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, it was a pretty extreme shift. After the high of 84 with no cloud cover, then the clouds came in and thunderstorms and high wind, which took away our canopy that we had to deal with. And then Sunday was beautiful and 60 and cloudy.
So you just had to survive that heat at first.
Yeah, and it was so different from what we've had here in Pennsylvania for a long, long time. So it was an extreme shift.
And then Gina said you had a storm roll through towards the end or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Was that just a quick thunderstorm type thing, or was it like a couple hours?
Yeah, it was Saturday night. It was a while. The storm itself was probably like 2 hours, and then it just drizzled for maybe 6.
My dog's drinking again. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So Gina, what was your goal going into this race?
Okay, I adjusted my microphone. Can you hear me better?
Yeah, much better.
Okay, because I can make it higher if you need it too.
No, that's perfect.
Okay, so my goal was, I wanted 100, but I was going to be happy with whatever I got. Because I haven't been training like I wanted to over the winter for endurance. I've been training consistently, but I basically skipped all my long runs. So because of that, my longest run this year was 25K in January. So I wasn't sure what I'd be able to pull off, not having done like super long runs. So I just went into it with 100 in mind, but I was keeping my expectations in check.
So when did you, I guess that's a good goal, but it's also easy to fall back on the easier goal during the race when you set goals like that. And I know that firsthand. So was it easier to get, you said 100 or whatever you could get. So I guess you just pretty much stayed moving the whole time, or tried to stay moving the whole time. Did we nap or anything?
Yeah, so I knew I was going to need sleep. Thursday night when Grayce and I got down there, it was like maybe 1 or 2 in the morning when we actually got to sleep at the hotel. And my allergies were awful. So I had like postnasal drip all night. So I got hardly any sleep Thursday night. So I went into it. I was hoping to run all Friday night, but I knew I was going to have to sleep both nights a little bit. So I ended up sleeping about 3 hours Friday night and 3 hours Saturday night.
Overnight you slept, obviously?
Yeah, it was like about, I slept from 4 to 7 Saturday night, and then it was like 3 to 6 or 3:30 to 6:30 on Saturday night. So
what was your, for the most part for this race, what is the game plan? Like, is it power hiking as fast as you can when you're moving around that loop, or what?
yeah, so I went into it doing walk run intervals for pretty much the whole race. I would walk about a mile and run about a mile each loop. That was about what I did. And I switched it up. Some loops I ran the whole thing, and there were a couple loops where I walked the whole thing. But for the most part, it's pretty even walking and running.
And your total, you ended up with what, 106 or something?
Yeah, 106. Yep. And
Which
we
is
left a little. Yeah.
Which is a huge PR distance for you, right?
Yeah, that's 20 miles more than my previous PR.
What are your thoughts on the actual that race, that loop and stuff? Was it miserable? Do you like the loop type stuff now?
I like the loops. I don't mind them at all. I think it's cool because you don't have to carry much. It's only 2 miles. So I just had a handheld. I could throw gels in my pocket so I didn't have to stop every 2 miles. And then you see the same people all weekend. So you get to talk to people and I think that's fun. So while it's the same loop, each loop is very different, because you feel different each loop. And you get to see different people each loop, and you get to talk to different people. And I don't know. I think you start to notice different things each loop, and it doesn't get boring to me. So.
That's good. How many people are signed up for the 47 hour?
49 people.
How many finished the full 47?
The full, maybe 10.
Yeah, a lot of people kind of finish their goal and then bounce out of there.
I mean, it's easy to do in that kind of format.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think it being a Sunday night, if you traveled in, it's like, well, it's getting kind of late. 7 p.m. on a Sunday is late.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
There was no course record set this year or anything? Or was there?
No. Tammy got close. So Tammy Rochelle did the 47 hour. She came down. She did awesome. Yeah. I love that she was pushing the guys because she was first overall for a while. And they started getting nervous and pushing harder. So I think that was a nice gift that she gave them was pushing the guys to a little bit higher mileage than they probably expected.
Huh. So how close was she to the women's course record, do you know?
4 miles. Yeah, so she did, I believe she ended up with 159.9, is that right? And course record is, of course, the amazing Rhoda Smoker with 164.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not too far off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So how was your race, Grayce?
My race was good. I had a little bit of a different goal. So I had talked to my coach. I had a goal. I had like 2 different goals and I was pretty happy with it. I was like, yeah, I'm just going to kick back, put in some mileage over the weekend, do a couple on Friday, a couple on Saturday, a couple on Sunday, have fun with friends and just have fun with it. And then, of course, coaches sometimes tell you what you should do and not what you want to do. And so my coach said, we already know you can run for days, Grayce. This is not a problem. What you suck at, and she didn't say I suck at it, but I'm paraphrasing for her. She said, what you suck at is pushing yourself hard. So I want you to push yourself hard. And the motto was show up and blow up. So that's what I decided to do. So I was pacing myself for a sub 30-hour 100-miler. And then it was kind of like, if it happens, it happens. But the real goal is to just push myself, which it didn't happen, but I didn't really care. I hit the goal, which was to blow up. Sleepiness really hit me pretty bad. I got terrible sleep for the whole week prior to the race. I have some stuff going on at work that affected me in a way that was not good. So I did 100K between Friday and Saturday. And I actually, I didn't tell Gina my goals. She kept asking me, what's your goal? What's your goal? I was like, I'm not telling you. And it was probably because I knew that I was going to go hard, and I didn't want her to be like, oh, I'll hang with you. And I'm like, because I want her to get her 100-miler, and to get your first 100-miler, it's smart to just pace yourself and get it done. But my goal was to fail. And so I saw her at the aid station. She was indoors. Teresa Barnes, Tessie Barnes, most people know her as, we were running together, and she's like, hey, there's Gina. And I was like, oh, come on, hurry up. So I ended up 3 loops ahead of her. And I'm like, I hope she doesn't look at the leaderboard and see me ahead of her and try to catch up. I don't want that to happen. Gina has a competitive streak. I do not. She can get competitive. She didn't this weekend, thankfully, but she can if she wants to. And so I called it at the 100K. Tessie and I did a lot of loops together. We had a lot of fun. And then at the 100K mark, we just got a shower and went to bed. I got up in the morning, and all the 36-hour people left, and Gina comes around. Gina says, hey, are you going out you're going out to do more miles? And I was like, I don't know. And she goes, you should. And I said, okay. So we did 20 more on Sunday. So I ended up with 84 miles. That was fun. It was fun to kind of do 100K and then followed up with a 20-miler the next day,
Now, did you get a full night's sleep?
I did, yeah. So I slept in my car, so it wasn't the greatest sleep ever, but I was off the course for 11 hours. So it truly felt like 2 days of racing. You know what I mean? 2 separate runs. And I stopped my watch in between. I truly didn't know that I didn't know if I was going to go back out or not, but I did.
Now, that's a question though. When is it considered? This is just opinions, but when would it be considered 2 different runs? That's tough because you're still in the same 47-hour window.
Yeah.
But you push the magic button on your watch, or you go by a certain number of hours of sleep, therefore cancels out the full run and makes it 2. I don't know. Something to think about.
Yeah.
Or you just don't care and have fun time and not worry about any of that garbage.
Yeah. I've done it both ways. When I was out at Conquer the Wall my first time, I was off course. It was either 7 or 8 hours, something like that, in between, all the stuff that I was doing, including sleeping. And I kept my watch running the whole time. And then this time I didn't. Because my goal was completely different this time. It was not 100 miles. It was to push myself until I was done. So.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Gina saying go back out, I
probably wouldn't have.
So it doesn't really matter. It's just fun to think about.
Yeah, it is fun to think about. Kaylee Frederick put into the chat, is this loop flat or does she got hills? I didn't look at my elevation, actually. Gina, did you look at yours?
Yeah, it was 1,300 feet of elevation. It's nothing.
1,000 feet of elevation.
Yeah.
For 108 miles.
Yeah.
That's getting in and out of the porta potty.
Yeah, and up the steps into the school.
Yeah, up the steps into the school, which is the aid station. It's at a technical school, which is nice because they have showers, and it's not that it feels far away, but it's probably 20 feet away from the loop.
It's not that far, but yeah, it is kind of a pain because you got to walk in the building and then
it's like a whole 20 feet, and you're like, oh, it's so far away.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's 3 stairs maybe into the school.
I think it's 2.
2 stairs. Yeah. So 2 steps into the school. one step into the porta potty,
Yeah.
it is completely flat.
And road too. So
yeah, it's road. It's road. It's a mixture of the road and a paved path. And on either side of the paved path is grass. And the genius Rota-Smoker told me, go in the grass as much as possible to save your feet. And I try to pass that on to everybody else. And there's quite a few runners who they'll go on the grass on either side of that paved path.
So Gina, did you have a sleep plan going into it, or were you just going to run until you're tired and then take a cat nap?
that was my plan. Yeah, just run until I absolutely needed to sleep, and then sleep for a little bit and get back up and go out. Because if I'm not completely exhausted, I won't be able to sleep, and it's just a waste of time, you know? So I knew I just had to keep going, because there was one moment Friday night where I got in the car to try to sleep and I couldn't. It was 5 minutes and I'm like, okay, I'm not going to sleep. So I went back out and did like 3 more loops, and then I was tired enough. So
Yeah, I know that feeling. It's frustrating when you're ready to rest and you don't want the clock to keep ticking, but yet you sit there and now all of a sudden you're wide awake.
yep.
All right, so let's hear. Megan Ann said, what shoes did you use for both of you? What shoes did we wear?
So I wore, I started in Topo Phantoms, and then I went to the Atmos on Saturday during the day. And then when the rain hit, I ran through the rain. That felt so refreshing after being in 84-degree weather. But after that, I dried off, put fresh clothes on, and then I went back to the Phantoms for the rest of the race.
Grayce, what about you?
I like to live on the wild side, of course. So I got fitted for some new shoes Thursday? No, it's Wednesday. I got fitted for new shoes on Wednesday. The Carhu is what I wore. Have you seen these yet?
Oh, God.
Why are you laughing at me?
I'm not laughing at you. I'm not laughing with you. I just go ahead.
Okay. So Carhu is Fleet Feet's brand. Now, if you Fleet Feet, the company,
the running store, Fleet Feet, they have their own brand. It's called Caribou.
Karhu.
Carhu. I don't believe I've ever heard of it. Tell us what kind of magic they got.
Well, if you go,
you said you got fitted. Does that mean like they molded a Carhu around your foot? Or does that mean like you just went into the running store and they pressed the thumb against made sure you had the right size and were like, yeah, this is good. Did you use the old metal thing that you put your foot on and they measured? Okay.
No, they have a fancy thing. So the Fleet Feet store is just a half a mile from my house, which is very dangerous. And I coach their manager. So it's a dangerous place for me to be, because I can talk about shoes all day and so can he. And so I went down, David was there, the store manager, and he fitted me. They have this special machine and you stand on it and it gets all the data from your feet, and then they'll email it to you. And so I know like one of my feet is bigger than the other. And, it measures your arches and the height of your foot and all kinds of cool stuff. So the Carhu is based off of the data from all of the stores from this machine. Like they created shoes based off of the data. Isn't that interesting?
Was this shoe, I just want to get, what's your overall feedback on this shoe? Was it amazing?
It was amazing. So I started in the Carhu, which were brand new shoes that I bought on Wednesday, and I wore them for like maybe a mile before the race. And I also got some insoles that were recommended to me, and they worked great. I was very, very happy with them. And then I did switch over. I just wanted something fresh. I did switch over to Hoka Clifton's So the first 50 miles I did in the Carhu. The next 14 I did in a Hoka Clifton wide. So they're a little bit wider. My pinky toe was just a little bit mad. And then the next toe, the ring finger toe goes under the third toe a little bit. So those two were a little bit mad on my right foot. My left foot was fine. And then the next day I went to Topo Specters for about 6 miles, but they just don't have enough cushion. So I switched back to the Carhu, and that's what I wore until the end. I was pretty happy with them.
All right. Well, there you have it.
Yeah.
Carhu.
They're good shoes. I like they feel very cozy and they were springy. That's what I was looking for. I don't buy road shoes very often. I went in because I switched my goal, a couple days before the race. And I was like, I haven't bought road shoes in like 2 years, because every time I decide that I need to buy new shoes, I always decide that I need trail shoes, not road shoes. So my road shoes are just, trashed, and I really needed a new pair. So
all right,
I'll wait another 3 years before I buy a new pair.
This Carhu that gets designed around your foot based on
not your foot, all feet,
everyone's feet, based on data from their computer programming from compiled athletes' feet.
Yeah.
What is the price point of the Carhu?
I don't remember. I just hand over my credit card.
Well, I'm gonna look it up. What's the model?
I know that our run club gets 10% off. That's a nice trick with Fleet Feet. They a lot of times, if you are in a run club, they will give you a discount. They usually have a list. David Roy said 140.
Okay, about normal. Yeah.
It's a good shoe.
I'm looking at them now. They look like good shoes. Cool. Well, hey, a new shoe thrown into the mix can't hurt anything. If anything, it rustles up the business.
It was a fun one to put into the mix. I liked it.
Would you buy another pair?
They're road shoes. I probably would not. I would buy another pair of trail shoes.
Do they not sell trail shoes yet?
I don't know if they do. I did not ask.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I kind of I have a list, and last pair of trail shoes that I got were normals, and I was really happy with those. And if I got another pair of trail shoes, I really want to try the Mount Coast.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What was our favorite nutrition along the 47 hours? What did we both eat?
I have Maples, the Endurance Tap, a lot of the Endurance Tap.
Yep.
Coca-Cola, I really like that.
Me too.
Crackers and potato chips for salt. I had applesauce pouches too. Those were good to mix in, especially overnight when I wasn't very hungry. Those were great to eat. Coffee, I did drink coffee and caffeinated beverages, a lot of coffee.
That was Frappuccino. That's not coffee.
Yeah, I had Frappuccinos.
Just Frappuccinos. That's a big difference between the two. One is a frou-frou drink, and one of them is real coffee. So
at one point, I mixed the Frappuccino in the coffee.
Yeah, you did.
It was delicious.
What about you, Grayce? What'd you eat?
I was really loving SIS gels over the weekend. So I did a lot of SIS gels. I did some Precision gels and Morton gels, Endurance Tap, and chips, Girl Scout cookies, because it's Girl Scout cookie season and we got to support our Girl Scouts, and gumdrops. That was most of it. Nerds gummy clusters. My brother-in-law, I was so excited. My brother-in-law, because my sister was at this race. We had a whole crew. I got to tell you about the whole crew. So it was me and Gina came down together. Tammy came down. Danielle came down. Tessie Barnes came down. Amy Jacobs came down. Sean was there, and then Hollywood was crewing, and then my sister Lucy, and then her friend, my friend too, Darlene. So there were 9 of us all together.
Yeah,
I think.
Andrew Kraft.
Oh, and Andrew, yeah. Yeah, he came down solo. He did good. Andrew PR'd his distance too. So there was a whole crew of us. And we had like 3 canopies put together. We had like a little McMansion. It was really nice. And we all kind of got an opportunity to share food and share stuff across all of us. And everybody had a really good race. So my sister came down, and my brother-in-law, who's just awesome, and I love him dearly, they made little bags for me. When I hit 20 miles, I got to open the bag, and the first one had Nerds gummy clusters in it and a glow stick that was like a unicorn horn, which I got to wear when I was doing loops. And that was very fun. And he had little bags for me that I got to open up when I hit each one of my goals. That's a fun thing to do. Like when you get 20 miles done, you open a bag. You get 40 miles done, you open a bag, and you get little prizes inside. And my sister wrote me little cards. And it was so fun.
That sounds fun. I might never do it ever, but it sounds fun.
You could make some for someone you care about, and that would be very fun for them to open little bags.
I'd rather just hear your stories of fun
along the way.
Randy.
You could do that. You could do that for one of your races. When you finish a distance, a certain distance, like 40 miles, then you get a mystery prize.
But see, I think it works best when I just yell at them and curse at them and tell them to keep going.
I think you're full of it, first off. And I think that you actually care and you have a big heart. And you also have fun ideas at races. Because I remember the one time, remember when you hid those snakes and you had to find them?
Yep.
Or was that Casey who came up with that?
No, it wasn't snakes. It was some kind of rubber lizard or something.
Yeah, it was like a little rubber lizard or rubber snake or something like that. And if you found one, then you brought it back and you got a prize.
That was like 5 years ago. I can't believe you're not mentioning the hidden penises that were out there just a month ago. You weren't here though. You didn't get to explore and look for the hidden penises, but they were out there. That was fun. You're right. So yeah. I do penises. You do the unicorn thing that you get to wear. It's basically the same thing.
Okay.
You could. I mean, whoa. Where'd you go? Did I just make her leave? Grayce, come back. I don't know. She'll be back. But no, it sounds fun. So what do you have next on your calendar?
Heiner 50K in April. Then High Ball to Thurman 50 mile in May. And then my big race this year is Ironstone 100K in July.
Yeah, that's big.
Yeah.
Oh, Grayce, there's 2 of you. One's not here. I thought you left because you were mad at me. I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it.
I thought you kicked me out.
I won't talk about the penises anymore. All right, well, you're back. I can remove that one, right? Yeah, you can. Okay.
Yeah.
We're good. Ironstone is your big race for the year. That's a very big race to make your big race for the year.
Yeah, it is.
Should be a fun one. Grayce, you doing that one too?
No. Absolutely not. I just try to convince other people to do hard things that I am not capable of doing.
Yeah. What do you guys think of this new tunnel one?
Yeah, it sounds fun.
You gonna do it?
Again, I convince other people to do things that I am not capable of doing. I told Ben already. I said the cutoff's too tight for me.
Yeah.
I ran the math, and the math does not math for my pace. But I encourage other people to do dumb stuff. And if that's up your alley, That's cool.
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
That's a cool idea. I mean, no, but it's a cool idea. At least not right now. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I give them kudos for finding somewhere to do something like that and putting on the race. Let's face it, we're flooded with races anywhere you want to go, any weekend of the summer, and heck, winter too, if you want to. But coming up with unique ideas is getting harder and harder because it's running. There's only so many options. But so I like to see different, weird, hard, stupid things like that pop up.
Yeah, I think it's so fun. I love seeing stuff that's unique. I think there's different reasons to enter into different races, whether it's beautiful vistas or hanging out with friends or challenging yourself with something completely different. I don't know. I love it. I'm all for it.
Yeah, I agree. So Grayce, how many years have you been doing Conquer the Wall now?
That was my third Conquer the Wall. I did take a year off last year.
And what are you thinking about next year? Too far?
Oh, I have so many things I'm thinking about for next year. I don't know that I'll go back to Conquer the Wall, though. I don't know that it'll fit in my schedule. We'll see.
Yeah. What about you, Gina? Would you do it again?
I would do it again, yeah. I don't know about next year yet. I haven't made any plans yet. I think I don't want to make any decisions until after Ironstone for next year.
There. Yep. Cool. What else you got, Grayce?
Yeah, I wanted to go through I pulled up the podium real quick. So I want to go through that really quick. So first place at Conquer the Wall with 168 miles. And I don't believe that's a course record for the men's side, but I'd have to check that. That was Josh Keck. Tammy was second overall with 159.9, first place for the women's. Sean Evans, friend of the show, came in with 141.44 miles. So he was second place male, third place overall. I got to spend a loop with him at the end, and he says he listens to the show, which was very nice. And so he did awesome, and he just kept going out, and he did a little, it wasn't quite a death march yet, but it was getting there. And he would very quickly switch over and just keep going. And I love seeing that. I think that's so cool is you feel you're moving really, really slow doing, he was moving probably 18-minute miles. But even the people who are out there doing 22, 24-minute miles, and they just keep going the whole time. I just think that's awesome.
Yep.
And then we had David, I think it's Forsyth. I think is how you pronounce his last name. Also a friend, 137 miles. So we put up some really big miles. Danielle Barney hit 125. And then of course, Gina got her 106.59 was the official distance, which was a third place for the race. So that was really cool. Rosemary Evans, I have run with her before. She's 72, and Rosemary got 100.44 miles. She was in sixth place. And Barney, who was on the show last year, also hit his 100 miles, which was very cool to see. I think he was 11th in gender spot. So I wanted to just throw out some of those. And of course, my sister and Darlene both got their 50K. So that was very exciting. And then the only other one that I wanted to try to find was Andrew, because he did, like I said, he got his distance PR. I just don't remember what. Oh, there it is. 75.84. He got his distance PR. Previous to that was 50 miles. So that was very exciting.
Very, very cool. Well, good job to everybody that kept moving the whole time.
Yeah.
And Amy got 50 miles.
That's right. Amy Jacobs did her first. That was her first ultra, actually. She is a champ at the 25K distance, and she wanted to go out and her goal was at least to get a 50K. So she did the 50K and she kept going and got a 50 miler. So that was phenomenal. And then Tessie got her 100K. And the two of them, they had signed up for the 36 hour. So they kind of bounced out Sunday morning.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome work.
Yeah. It is awesome work.
All right. What are we doing this weekend?
What are you doing, Gina? You got good, fun plans. I know you do.
Yeah, I'm volunteering at Blazing Saddles 25K. So I'll be helping with road crossings and then sweeping. So that'll be a fun day.
Very cool.
Sweeping
Great.
with Joey, which is gonna be interesting.
Yes.
That'll be so much fun.
Yes, definitely.
Got any big plans, Grayce, or chilling out?
Definitely gonna hit the trails. My legs feel really, really good. I think because I broke it up a little bit during the weekend. And so I think, I don't know quite yet what it's going to be, but definitely going to hit the trails Saturday and Sunday. See where we end up.
Very cool.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
Anyway.
He's shaking his head. Sometimes you have fun plans if you're heading to a meet or something like that.
Yeah, no, I don't think we have anything this weekend. We're just getting started with outdoor track and no meets yet. So not sure. Not sure. Yep. All right. Let's take her out. Grayce.
All right. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Gina, thank you so much for being on.
Thanks, Gina.
You're
Thanks
awesome.
for having me.
And thanks everybody for listening in. Make sure you share with your friends and like stuff and subscribe to stuff because you like us and it'll make Eric happy and he will smile. Look at his smile. Don't look too close. Thank you for tuning in. You're awesome. Thanks everybody. Bye.